On today's birding hotspots, we're heading to one of Victoria's premier birding spots. Chiltern Mount Pilot National Park is about 6 hours from Sydney and 3 hours from Melbourne. Over 220 species have been recorded here, with the highlights being some rare honeyeaters and some very rare parrots. We'll start our journey with some common birds at the Sinai Dam, and we'll finish the trip with a very rare parrot. This white-faced heron gave us a good look at its breeding plumage. We also get to see its foot stirring technique. This is quite a common feeding practice, especially for herons, where they'll extend one foot into the water, give it a shake, and hopefully stir up some prey, which they can quickly jab with their bill. Grey shrike thrush can be found throughout the country, except our most arid regions. They have a varied diet, mainly eating insects, spiders, small mammals and frogs. But probably their most notable feature is their beautiful song. Around this part of the park, I also got a brief look at a restless flycatcher, and also several white-plumed honeyeaters. But the highlight here for me was the Scarlet Robins. First I saw a young one, and then an adult in full colour. These birds are found in southwest and southeastern Australia. They mainly eat insects and spiders. This one was also tapping its foot, maybe dancing to my music. This is the male white-throated tree creeper. The female has an orange spot on the side of its cheek. Check out my previous video in Canberra where you can get a good look at the female. The brown tree creeper is about 3 or 4 centimetres bigger than the white-throated. They can be trickier to photograph, preferring to hide behind a tree as soon as they see you. We're now going to leave the dam and find some back roads to hopefully find some different birds. It was fairly dry the day I was there, so sometimes all you need to do is find a puddle on the side of the road, put your camera there, and the birds will come to you. Over 180 species of honeyeater can be found throughout the world, with about half of them found in Australia. Chilton is an excellent place to come and see several species. I had hoped to see a brown-headed or maybe even a regent honeyeater, but no such luck today. I was lucky to see these guys though, and one of my favourites, the yellow tufted honeyeater. These birds are easy to identify, being bright yellow with a black face mask and those very visible yellow ear tufts. They mainly eat nectar from eucalypt flowers and insects from leaves and bark. Let's enjoy some yellow tufted honeyeater footage. The white-naped honeyeater is a small honeyeater that can be identified by the white band across the back of the neck. Like most honeyeaters, they eat nectar and insects. These guys can be found from Queensland all down the east coast through to South Australia. Unfortunately, I had to cut my Chilton trip short by half a day, so I didn't get to see a turquoise parrot or a little lorikeet. I did get to see the critically endangered Swift Parrot though, a bird that migrates from Tasmania to the mainland every winter. These birds are beautiful and fast. Swift parrots have been clocked at flying 88 kilometres an hour. They are also quite small, a little bit smaller than a rainbow lorikeet. And they love to eat nectar, as well as lerps, seeds and flowers. Let's finish off our video with some delightful Swift Parrot footage.